to make you before you graduated from the academy, to which you did not invite your brother to. You know, your brother sat there on the phone and gave you a glowing recommendation. I said, why would you do that? He's a coward and a punk. He's the last person that should be licensed to run around with a gun and tell people what to do. That's my family. I have to support my family no matter what he's done. Well, let me tell y'all what Charles Johnson did in his younger years. Long before he became a peace officer. Apparently, he was riding around on motorcycles and got into some shit with some essays. Now, I don't know if he had a license for that gun, but he surely did shoot it, and he took that young Mexican man's life. Because you was afraid to fight him. And you're a cop, nigga. Ain't nothing worse than a bitch with a badge and a gun. Like all of y'all, like even my husband, y'all all got real feminine ways. You can tell your mother coddled y'all. I wonder if she sucked your penis too, Charles. Like she did your brother when he was a baby. All them nights he would have nightmares. And I go to touch my husband to give him comfort. And my husband say to me in his sleep, don't touch me like that, mama. Mama, please don't touch me. What mama was he talking about, Charlotte? Fuck you do to your son. That's the truth of it all. I've been covering up for these ignorant fucking beneath me motherfuckers for 4 years. And I've allowed my husband to abuse me and to mistreat me because he's busy trying to gain their favor, because the truth is, he's the family joke. And they like it like that. They don't want him successful. Not at all. At his grandfather, his step-grandfather's funeral, A.C. Carter, may he rest in peace, God bless the dead. You know, my husband never told anybody about the deathbed confession that he gave to him. Iwana and Charlotte, did you know that AC told Gerald while he was visiting with him down there in Austin that y'all were responsible for his demise? He told that to Gerald. I think the words was, I don't trust them, keep them away from me. Them being Iwana Carter and Charlotte Wright Johnson. Why didn't your daddy and your husband want y'all anywhere near him when he was dying? What did y'all do to that man? He died, you got rid of all his furniture, got rid of all his clothes, then you got rid of the house. And y'all been going shopping and going on cruises ever since. Ain't that something? Especially after all the fucking cheating and fucking and sucking that Iwana did behind AC back. That's just who y'all bitches are, you whores. You whores, and you hide behind the church and your hats and all that makeup, and it still don't do nothing for you. 3 generations of lying, despicable, witch-like whores. Iwana Carter, liar, whore, and thief. Charlotte Wright Johnson, liar, whore, and thief, just like her mammy, and now Sunday Johnson, liar and whore. And you know what they say, you scratch a lie, you find a thief, so she probably a thief too. You don't like anything that I'm saying, sue me. I'm sitting at AC funeral. And Bobby Wright's sister-in-law walked up to me. And this is after I sang for the family. I sang over this man. We on our way to the graveyard. And this bitch walks up to me. You little Gerald's wife? You? And the next thing that came out of her mouth, I don't even think she realized how close she came to losing her life and going in the ground with AC that day. The next thing she said to me was the most insulting. Were you sober when you married him? I never met this woman before a day in my life. And she walked up to me, looked me up and down, and asked me, was I sober when I married my husband? It's on sight when I see you, bitch. I told you that 2 years ago and I mean it now. Bobby, you tell your sister-in-law the next time I see her, I'ma grab her by the throat and I'ma fuck her up like I should have at AC funeral. It's war. All of y'all enjoy your last days as upstanding citizens in Dallas County. Because now, you're my target. You attacked my marriage. Now I'm going to take your life from you. Maybe y'all should go back to Tulsa. Because I'm fitting to run y'all all out of town. How about that? And if my husband chooses to go with you, then that's his choice. I don't keep nothing that don't want to be kept. But this is the second time y'all done held him hostage from me. Like y'all did the last time back in 2020 when you had him up in that hotel room and told him he wasn't allowed to talk to me. Is that what y'all doing now? Your lives are in jeopardy fucking with mine. All of your lives are in jeopardy. I'm telling you that now. Y'all don't want it with me. You can't handle me. I'm an 800-ton gorilla, and I'm about to start windmilling on y'all. Hey, Gerald Johnson Sr., next time I see you, don't look at my titties, and maybe you should stop getting blowjobs in that on-car truck. Pastor. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. You're very covetous people. How y'all ministers breaking all of God's laws? Who you ministering to when you can't even keep the word of God? Oh well, I gave you an opportunity. I told y'all back in 2020, if you ever meddled with my marriage again or said a word against me publicly, that I would end you. Maybe you should just retire now, Charlotte. Because when I show them who you really are, when I show them your paperwork, they're going to fire you on the spot and you're probably not going to get your pension. You're fucking insane, bitch. You have inappropriate dreams about your son. Get help. Was it you, Charlotte, that tried to convince my husband to slip his medication in my food and in my drink like he did the other day? Legina watched. She saw him after I yelled at him and told him to take that shit out of my cup. He had to sit there and fish my pills out. Is it you, Charlotte, that told my husband to give me his psych meds? Do you know how illegal it is to force your prescription on another human being? Maybe it's time for all y'all to go to jail. I don't want my husband to go to jail, but I ain't got no choice. If I don't hear from him by 3 p.m. this afternoon, I'm filing assault and battery charges. I'm filing for a restraining order. And I'm having him charged with grand larceny and theft for robbing our company and leaving me destitute. To have to prostitute for meals to feed my family while they over there, them fat pieces of shit living high off the hog off my money. If I'm lying, get a lawyer, sue me. But we know I'm not. So, Johnson family, we have unfinished business. Fucking goofy motherfucker.